We gotta talk about this Kendrick diss. I've had it on repeat, I'm not gonna lie. You're 50-50? I want all your hot takes. I want all your hot takes.
I am Barack Obama. I am Barack Obama.
Yo, so these niggas been dropping disses left and right. What you're about to watch almost became irrelevant, but then I decided, you know what? It's still a good conversation. So I hopped on stream and we had a discussion about all the disses up till Euphoria. So that was last Thursday. As you all know, the beef is over now. It is right now that I'm recording this video right now. It is Tuesday. The beef is over. Drake dropped Family Matters. Kendrick stepped on that immediately. And then the next day he dropped a West Coast banger that everybody in LA, you know what I'm saying? Well, this isn't a real LA hat. It's an l.dre LA parody hat is what I would call it. But we been turned. They not like us. They not like, we been turned. All right. So the beef is over. Drake even dropped again. But, you know, it was just kind of sad listening to it. I'm not going to lie. Listening to the Heart Part 6, I put it on, and it just sounded like bro was actually depressed. So then it became sad. Everything he tried to talk about, I don't even want to say it on video. I don't even know if I'm allowed. But he said some ridiculous things that are just like, come on, bro. Come on. He was spitting, though. Like, you know, he was spitting or whatever. But it just, you could just tell that it was over with. Kendrick don't need a reply to that. So yeah, in this video, we're just going to be breaking down the lyrics from all the disses up until Euphoria, and we'll talk more about it later, I guess, but hope you enjoy. Originally, I thought Drake was never going to respond, so the fact that he dropped 2 disses was already like, all right, Drake, you know what I'm saying? All right. I mean, I wasn't really feeling the whole AI thing, but if you listen to Euphoria, there's so much to dive into, you know what I'm saying? But Drake's diss, was there anything to dive into? Or was it all just on the surface? Like, your feet are small. Top dog runs your life, you know? But Kendrick was, you know, he had a lot in there. And I think it's all because of Pusha T, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Did Pusha T win the battle with Drake? Technically, yes. But I personally thought Pusha T's diss, the story of Adidon, or however you call it, I thought it was too disrespectful. I'm not going to lie. That one line when he was talking about 40 because 40 was sick or something, he said, tick, 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 how much time he got, that man is sick, sick, sick. Like, that's mean, bro. Like, that's rude. That's not good human behavior. So the way they're dissing right now, like, they're saying shit, they're talking shit, but it's like, it's fun. It's comedy. It's hilarious. It's entertainment. But that Pusha T diss, like, that shit was fucked up. I think Kendrick didn't just make a diss track, but a complete piece of music, while Drake's was just catchy number. Kendrick is modern day poet. Even his diss is poetry. Yeah, no, straight up. K-Dot didn't need to respond, but I'm glad he did. I'm not gonna lie, if Kendrick didn't respond, I would have been fine. You know, I'm happy that he did, but once everybody started coming into the mix, fucking Rick Ross, and all these other people, bro, when Kanye got into the mix with this diss, I was done, bro. I was over it. I'm like, come on, bro. Like, if I was Kendrick and I see all these niggas just like spoiling it all, I wouldn't have even wanted to reply. Especially when Kanye, what did he say in his diss? He was like, yo, Dot, I got you. Got what, nigga? I got this. What are you talking about, bro? And to keep it at being Kanye, does he really rap? Kanye not that great of a rapper. He's a brilliant musician sonically. He's great at bringing all the sonics together, but it ain't like he just Mr. Bar himself. K-Dot said nothing. Are the fans listen to it once? You have to replay it. No, for sure. And even when I first listened to it, I was hella hesitant, hella objective, and I even found myself wanting to be like, oh, it's all right. But that second listen, that third listen, that fourth, bro, I'm not gonna lie, I've listened to it a lot of times. People saying it has no replay value, bro, I'm spinning that shit back, bro. If we talking bars, Drake killed it? Are you sure? All right, here's what we're gonna do. Let's listen to them all. Let's start with Like That. Let's pull it up on YouTube so we can have like a lyric video. Let's get it started. And we're all gonna have a discussion right now. And if you're watching this on YouTube, I'm not gonna play the songs. If you wanna tag along, go listen to them as we go. I'll sing it a little bit. Let's start with Like That, all right? Nigga bump, nigga bump, nigga bump, nigga bump. Let's get to it though. That's all he had to say, bro. Nigga bum. That's what got me right there. And that's when it became direct for all the dogs getting buried. That's when you're like, okay, no doubt in my mind, this is about Drake. Now look, this is technically what started it all. I don't think anything said in First Person Shooter was a diss. I think Kendrick is just a crazy nigga. And he's just like, what the hell they doing clicking up, holding hands and having fun? Like, this is hip hop. Let's do some damage. You know, if you're J. Cole, for instance, he's the one saying, oh, yes, me, Drake, and Kendrick, me, Drake, and Kendrick. But if you heard Euphoria, J. Cole just didn't know how much Kendrick really fucking hates Drake's guts, bro. So, you know, I don't know if we forgot about the J. Cole apology or not. I don't know if people have moved past it. Personally, in hindsight, he did the right thing. Because he's on some friendly shit. He's like, you know what? No, these niggas actually don't fuck with each other, so I'm gonna head out because I fuck with both of them. So respect to J. Cole, you know what I'm saying? All right, so that's like that. That's what kicked it off. You know, it was light. It was light, but it was hilarious. It was fun, and it got everybody talking. So then Drake responds with push-ups. Let me make sure the lyrics are there. We already touched on J. Cole. You know, we all know what J. Cole did. He said a few things. Everybody called cap on him. He tried to downplay Kendrick's catalog. Everybody was like, whoa, 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 what? And then he went on stage and apologized. Okay? Now, we don't need to even talk about that. Then Drake comes out with push-ups. And for the people watching this on my YouTube channel, since I'm not going to play it for copyright reasons, here's my cover of it. Drop and give me 50. You're short. Size 7 men's. Drop and give me 50. Metro, shut your whole ass up and make some fucking drums, nigga. That's for the copyright people. Let's get into this Drake response. First off, he talking about Metro and drums. This beat, it's a vibe, but like, it sound like an MP2. You know what I'm saying? Like not even MP3. It's not a wave. It's not an MP3. It's not a, what's that other file format? AIFF? This shit sound like an MP1. No offense. Hilarious. When I first heard that, I was rolling, bro. Pipsqueak pipe down. Killed him. The funny thing about this diss is, you know, obviously he dissing everybody. He replying to everybody. This wasn't just for Kendrick. This is the most memorable line. Because that shit is disrespectful. Some people were trying to downplay that line like, oh, what the, you know, they're trying to downplay it because it's not like super lyrical or whatever. But telling a producer to just shut his whole ass up and make some drums is hella disrespectful, bro. The midget line is a little fucked up. You know what I'm saying? He's spitting right there. He's spitting because Rick Ross, I still don't understand why Rick Ross inserted himself into this beef. Everything he's saying is facts. Like, think I'm Big Meech, Larry Hoover. That might be his only hit. And how far on the charts did it go? I don't know, but now hear me out. He says all these things. Money-wise, I'm out of here. Numbers-wise, I'm out of here. He not saying nothing about bars-wise, though. He not saying lyrics-wise, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie. That last part right there was about to turn into the hook of the year. I was really trying to keep it PG. That shit sound hard. One thing I will say about this track, because again, when it came out, I was telling y'all, I don't think Drake gonna even reply. And he did, and this shit was comical. Like, this shit had me laughing, this shit had me turned. But did I listen to it more than maybe twice? I don't think so. I love Drake. He's always number one on my Spotify Wrapped. But there's a reason why people thought this was AI, bro. And I think it might be the beat. I don't know. It just don't sound quality. Like what Izzy said, it's easily digestible. It's all on the surface. You don't really have to think too deep in it. Let's listen to Taylor Made, because I'm not gonna lie, I'd never even finished listening to Taylor Made before it got taken down. So I'm about to hear it almost for the first time myself. But yeah, all right, now listen, I'm gonna keep it a bean. Since we are 2 disses in, Push-Up's funny. Like that, even though it was shorter, funnier. To me, Like That is still better than this. Now, I understand that he's addressing everybody on this, so I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. But There's nothing in here besides the Metro shut your whole ass up and make some drums, and besides the big step in it with a size 7 men's on. Besides those two lines, none of this is better than Kendrick going, nigga bump, nigga bump. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's listen to this tailor-made freestyle. For the DMCA free version, oh, hip hop savior, we need you. I'm Drake, but I'm using Tupac AI. Yo, nephew, now I'm Snoop Dogg, but I'm still Drake. I'm just using AI. Hopefully that is what it's like. Personally, I wasn't with all the AI stuff for this. Like, I don't like that he did that. Especially with Tupac. To me, like, it's already corny to use AI to replicate another rapper's, a peer's voice. Let's not even talk about little niggas like me. If I wanted to use an AI and make a Drake song or a Kendrick song, whatever. But if you personally know Snoop Dogg, and also, let's not get over the fact that Tupac is dead. He's deceased. That don't sit right with me. Mind you, this is Drake's second time coming at Kendrick before Kendrick even dropped something else. So he does get points for doubling down. You know, he's Mr. Back-to-back. I personally don't think he should have said that. I know he's trying to do the whole Eminem thing, but why would you say that, bro? Like, he's still gonna use it against you and it's still gonna hit. Like, they got it on video. The verse was hard though. You know, I'm not with the AI, but the verse was hard. This is fair though. This is a fair point. I'm not gonna lie. People not even talking about this. The Snoop Dogg one, it don't sound that good, but the Tupac one, it was pretty darn close. So yeah, the fact that we even got a question if things are AI anyway, we're fucked. I'll give you this. Dormio, I'll give you this. Drake really, really wanted this beef. But I personally just feel like this diss, the perfect example for my Frank Ocean fans out there, remember that whole debacle where Frank was trying to get out of his contract, so he dropped like a random ass album. It was called Endless. Now, I don't know nothing about that album anymore. I listened to it when he first dropped it, but gone. Just gone out of my head. That's what this reminds me of. Like, and he had to take it down because of the Tupac estate or whatever. So like, this diss is nothing. Literally, he's just like, where you at, bro? We waiting on you. You know, and he did the little fun, creative thing with the AI and stuff. What do we think? Is this even in the running or what? You guys tell me in the chat right now. Bro used Tupac Snoop's voice to shout out Taylor Swift on me. Like, is he just glazing Taylor Swift this whole thing or what? I don't think he did. He just can't survive another Pusha T, so he's trying to overcompensate. Yeah. But I already talked about how I felt about the Pusha T thing. I think that was too disrespectful, honestly. I'll give you that too. Dormio, hey, look, he's got some good takes in the chat right now. Because they both are rapping like they got some serious dirt on each other. I think the Tupac moment was a cultural moment. Right or wrong is debatable. But what do you mean by cultural, bro? I personally just think it was kind of disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he should have did that. It was creative, though. But I personally feel like this right here, tailor-made freestyle, was pointless. I'm not going to lie. I will say that we can just erase it. I don't think it even matters. But dirt doesn't always win battles. You still have to be able to back it up. Drake is a great rapper, but I don't care what he knows about Kendrick. He cannot out-rap Kendrick. And that's why I thought he wasn't going to reply, because I thought he knew that. Okay, we're going to listen to Kendrick's diss next, but a lot of the shit that people are coming at Drake for is the reasons why I like him. You know, like the little silly shit he does, his little Anita Maxwell, and like... Anita Maxwell, like all that silly little soft boy era shit. Like, I don't even care that he paints his nails. Like, I think bro is funny. Let's move on to Euphoria for the copyright YouTube people. I hate you. I hate you. I hate the way that you look. I hate the way that you talk. Boom, 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 boom. I fucking hate your light skin. You're not black enough. I fucking hate your six pack that you genetically modified, and you're a bitch. That's how the song goes. I'm not gonna lie, when this came out and this started playing, for a second I'm like, did he just drop a regular song? Also, one more thing. I feel like he started it like this as a response to Twitter, bro. Like, everybody was talking about Kendrick is about to reply over some soulful neo soul beats, blah, blah, blah. So I think this right here, this intro is a troll for real. Okay, first impressions when I was listening to this, I was like, all right, I mean, at this part, I'm like, don't let me down. I was like, don't let me down, bro. And then I was like, boom. You know what I'm saying? I was like, all right, come on, bro. If not, I'm YNW Melly, bro. See, that's the type of shit that's like, okay, I don't know what he's talking about. And then you find out that Diddy slapped that nigga a few years ago. That's cap. He got at least one or two classics. I'm guilty of trying to downplay this shit a little when it came out. But the more you see people talking about the lyrics and this and that, and then it's like, headshots for the year, you better walk around like Daft Punk. Like, come on, bro. I see y'all in the chat. I personally think Take Care is a cool album. It's kind of a classic. But if you're reading this too late, for me, classic. At least that one. Now, the rest of them are up for debate. But I will say, honestly, Nevermind is my third favorite Drake album. My top 3 Drake albums, if you're reading this, it's too late. Dark Lane demo tapes. Honestly, Nevermind, bro. Don't eat me up in the chat. No Diddy. You been talking about how wrong these lyrics are? You ain't even got to be diva, I guess. Come on, bro. Like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. At this point, we 4 minutes and 36 seconds in. There's no denying this shit. Like, come on, bro. But listen, it's not just what he said. When I see you stand by Sexy Red, I believe you see 2 bad bitches. That's already hilarious. What people aren't thinking about is also the way this nigga says stuff, bro. How he switched his cadence into this, it just makes it sound crazy, bro. That's all I'm saying. I feel you, but that's not what he's saying, bro. He said, I believe you don't like women. And I've seen a lot of people confirm this, but he not calling them gay. He's saying that he just don't like women. Like, he's saying that you could be straight and smash women, but like, you could hate on women without being gay. I feel like that's what he's saying. It's not like no homophobic shit. He said you might pop ass with him. He sees women as competition. I don't think that's a homophobia line. They calling him misogynist, basically. I've been trying to figure this out. People have been saying he said it wrong, but if you listen to it, he said both names. I'm not going to get into it, but you hear him say Joe Hale Osteen. He just put that shit together. That's what it seemed like to me, at least. Like, that's fucking comedy. And then you get people showing on Twitter that Drake's cat's name is Crody. So he's not only dissing the slang, but he's calling him a pussy, bro. Like, come on, bro. It's layers. If anybody try to say that these 2 tracks are comparable, they're not. Push-Ups is already a dub. Tailor-Made Freestyle, already a dub. I'm just saying, like, you can't even compare them. But there are people saying that Push-Ups is better. And it's just false, bro. It's hard on the surface, but it's not deep. But no, hear me out. Hear me out, KJ the Guardian. Because I agree. It's hard on the surface, but if you really think about it, for a Drake song, like, Drake makes bangers. Like, Drake makes hits. It's all right. As far as Drake goes, like, let's lay that narrative to rest. Let's talk about the AI shit. Remember that Kendrick AI song that came out? I don't know about you, but I knew it was AI immediately. Because it was monotone, bro. Like, did you hear Euphoria, bro? The nigga does 50 voices and they're all mostly hard. You know what I'm saying? That's Kendrick. That's who he is. But that AI thing, it was just straight monotone. The beat was dope, though. That's why it was convincing, because the beat was hard. With Push-Ups, you couldn't really tell if it was AI, for real. The only reason why you could tell that it wasn't AI is because some of the bars just really, really sound like Drake. You know what I'm saying? It's just a tough conversation once the AI gets involved. Listen, if Drake backed out of the diss, you can be mad. I understand that. Everybody's entitled to their own emotions. I just personally feel like it ain't that deep. Like, music is music, bro. That's fair, bro. That's fair. There's nothing you could do about that. Because so many people are saying so many negative things about Drake, it's also making me look at him different. So I'll give you that. I am a Drake fan. You got the GOATs out here saying all these things about him. It definitely puts a sour taste in your mouth to where you're like, you're looking at bro a little different. I can admit that for sure. My thing with J. Cole is how you gonna yap about how you number one. When 7 Minute Drill came out, I listened to it and I was like, whatever. But I listened to that whole album and I thought it was hard, right? I thought the J. Cole album was hard, but bro came in saying, I'm the one these niggas fear on the low ski. They talking like they peers, but they're grossly mistaken. Dead ass. This is exactly what Rich is talking about. Because when I first heard this song, I was like, ooh, yeah, this shit hard. He was just talking shit about Kendrick, this and that. Come the apology, this song came back on. I heard him say this, and I was like, I don't know if anyone fears you whatsoever, bro. This is the internet age. It's 2024. Like, this shit'll blow over. It'll def go away. People can be upset about it this decade, but might delete later, still being played. That's the problem with Drake, that people aren't putting two to two together. Like, Drake is always Mr. Hugs and Kisses, Mr. Hotline Bling, Mr. Guy, and then all of a sudden he talking about killing niggas. I guess that's the whole problem. You know, Drake is doing commercials with Taylor Swift, and now he trying to flame Kendrick for doing a song with Maroon 5 or Taylor Swift, but he did a commercial with Shorty, and he's literally dedicated the end of his diss track to congratulating Taylor Swift. You know, Anita Max win. But then on the next track, he's talking about really sliding on niggas. So who's worse? J. Cole manning up and apologizing because he capped in his rap and tried to downplay one of his idols' discography? Or this nigga Drake just going around talking about shot him in daylight when all he was doing is shooting up his abs? I don't know if that's true or not. Even if I don't like Euphoria, it's the most disrespectful song I've heard. As far as this, yes, but no. Story of Adidon is definitely one of the most disrespectful diss tracks of all time. Oh, man. The funniest thing, though, about, like, the discourse, you see all the Drake stans really coping for bro, but they're also showing their intelligence. But it also makes the Kendrick fans kind of look kind of smug, because as a Kendrick fan, you're listening to this diss multiple times to really engage and pick out lines and look up what they mean, this and that. But I don't think Drake fans really do that. We're talking about stans. You see people on Twitter like, oh, Kendrick is being racist, saying that because he's not half black. Oh, J. Cole is half black. Oh, Kendrick's wife is half black. Like, it's not racist statements. It's about the way that he acts, bro. He's not saying that biracial people aren't black, bro. He's specifically talking about how Drake uses his blackness in kind of different ways. Like, nobody's looking at J. Cole and saying that J. Cole isn't black just because J. Cole is biracial. But if you see any video of this dude Drake talking, he gives frat boy top prospect in his entire high school and college. That's the vibes you get from Drake.
I am Barack Obama. I am Barack Obama.